Excuse me while I adjust. Oh, God, I love that sound.
How's it hanging? To the left.
Short, shriveled, and to the left. What is up? Welcome to the Cone Zone. I am Axl Cones. I've got a lot to cover tonight, so let's get to it. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a place where excessive appreciation of one's own worth gets brought to new heights. That's right. Tonight, we are going people watching in Cherry Creek.
Oh, hell yeah. That's exciting.
Forgive me, but I have to throw my 2 cents in here. I realized by running this monologue on national television tonight, I'll forfeit my name ever to be mentioned in that piece of shit 5280 mag. And as you can tell, I'm crushed. For those of you watching around the country who don't know who Cherry Creek is, just picture a wannabe Beverly Hills inhabited by clueless coma victims with cell phones.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to generalize. Some Cherry Creekers are cool people. But there's always that select 98% to spoil the entire bunch. It's funny to sit and watch people in Cherry Creek. Some of these people really think that this state would shut down if they weren't around. Get your noses out of the air. That's all right. New cue card girl. When I do this... Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good one. Where was I? Get your noses out of the air. I'm guessing that if you opened up your maxed out vault, you'd have more personal problems than Joan Collins at confession. While doing my research for this monologue, I haven't witnessed this many uptight assholes since a new busload of fish was dropped off at the county slam. You want to watch uptight Cherry Creekers' heads explode? Drop a Greyhound full of bums on First and Fillmore and let them wander around while throwing used condoms on the ground. I will quit my job to videotape that Chip and Buffy excellent adventure. I can pretty much picture Cherry Creekers scattering like wetbacks in Rock Bottom's kitchen during a green card inspection. I guess that would have been a lot funnier if I didn't fuck it up, huh? Yeah. Hey, Cherry Creek blue hairs. Enough with the facelifts already. For Christ's sake, your mouths look like they should have a hook and bait in them. I saw a woman who's in Cherry Creek who's had so many facelifts she couldn't close her eyes, and her mouth looked like a Joker from Batman. I could be wrong, but I can only guess her last name must be Botox. Hey, Doc, a wrinkle formed below my right eye in the middle of the night. Time to tighten the screws on the back of my head. Just one question there, Joan Riffer's disciples. Is vanity worth eating applesauce through a straw for the rest of your life? Get back to me on that. Actually, no, forget I asked. I sat in disbelief as the fat women of Cherry Creek stumbled around wearing the different shades of brown, yellow, and orange colors all at the same time. Does somebody have a Crayola crayon complex? That wasn't even the worst of it. Along with their sequin-riddled bad clothes that look like what the puppy threw up after lapping up the antifreeze. Some other items that got loose from the closet, the fake, gaudy, gold 4 for $1 junk jewelry, the Leslie Vizard designer scarves, and the gold, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto sandals. Where is a cop when we need one? The thing that boggles my mind, these fashion disasters stand in front of the mirror and think to themselves, that looks okay, I think I'll leave the house now. There ought to be a law that states if you look like Liberace, Elton John in his Dodger getup, or something out of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, you're not allowed to leave the house. No exceptions. The last thing I want to see is my couch walking around in broad daylight. And besides, didn't your shrinks tell you not to wear your moo-moos outside? I guess I better watch what I say about Cherry Creek. I don't want one of those bulldog chicks with the Billy Idol cuts to come after me with a hot curling iron. I'll admit, there are some good-looking women in the Cherry Creek area. But since I don't drive a RAV4 or make 6 figures a year, my chances, I can't read, my chances on receiving a simple response to "how are you doing" is unlikely as being involved in a menage with Denise Richards and Kathy Sabin.
You know, the lack of sex causes poor eyesight, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Eat more pie.
All right. I suppose if I wanted to drill a female from the Cherry Creek area, I could always cut my hair, throw on the Tommy Hilfiger rags, and change my name to Rob Blake. I like Blake. Come on, get off my dick.
Yeah, like you never hear a guy say that one.
But why bother? I could change my name to Peter Forsberg. All right. But why bother? I'm guessing a lot of these Cherry Creek shrews are so uptight they wear clothes in the shower.
Oh, yeah. They're afraid to look at themselves.
Driving in Cherry Creek is fun, huh? There's nothing like sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic staring at some dumbass personalized place that say Pookie or Kim's Toy or my personal favorite, the Too Rich for You. That's creative. How about these old bald geezers rolling around in their convertible Benzes? Cut me a break, Gramps. Throw a bucket hat on that chrome dome. That glare reminds me of driving eastbound at 8 o'clock in the morning. Here's something that's bugging the crap out of me that really shouldn't. I was waiting for my to-go order at the California Pizza Kitchen. Cheap plug. You're welcome. When a woman came in to pick up her office's to-go order, I watched as this rube impatiently tapped her finger as she waited. The to-go person from the restaurant brought her food over. As the grub items were being pointed out to ensure that the order was complete, it was finished off with a to-go paper cup of water with lemon. Water to go with lemon. No freaking way I just saw that.
You're not Cherry Creek, are you?
I guess the H2O at the job site isn't good enough for the Little Mermaid here, huh? Yeah, you better take that cup of water with you. After all, I don't want you to dehydrate on your way to the valet. My favorite Cherry Creek moment came about 6 months ago. I was meeting a friend for lunch. Since I was early, I sat in my car and waited. I watched a Lexus pull up and park 3 spaces diagonally from me. The driver rolled out of his car with his cell phone hanging out his ear hole and wearing a bad pimp suit. Without trying, I could clearly hear every word of his conversation. As he stood next to his car holding a newspaper, Mr. Megaphone ran with, quote, "If that stock looks like a good buy, then pick up all you can and I'll write you a blank check." And he went on and on and on. After Mr. Gates hung up his phone, he used his key ring to activate his car alarm. After the 2 little beeps, he went and sat at a bench a few yards from where he parked. He took a sheet of the newspaper and folded it up to the size of a dollar bill. Then, when he thought nobody was watching, he took off his right shoe to examine the 50-cent piece size hole at the bottom. He went on to stuff the newspaper inside to cover the hole. Oh, how it becomes so perfectly clear to me now. That is Cherry Creek in a nutshell. I look at Cherry Creek in the same way I look at white people who act black. Cherry Creek is suffering from some type of identity crisis. Do we have class? Are we hip to young people? Are we modern? Are we old school? Are we supposed to hate outsiders? Look, just pick one and stick with it, all right? Personally, I think Cherry Creek is on the everything that's wrong with Colorado list. Yeah, I like going into snobby restaurants and paying $20 for a morsel of food that would make Ethiopian kids bitch. I love walking through Cherry Creek Mall while some rent-a-cop follows me around like a skinhead at the Vatican. Note to Cherry Creekers, if you like living in your plastic little Starbucks, Jamba Juice, sucks Fifth Avenue village, then knock yourself out. But don't turn your nose up at me like I gang-pounded your daughter and left her in the shopping cart on your front porch.
Oh my God. Devastating.
One more thing. If you don't have any class, don't fake it. Because this is about as obvious as a guy in a nightclub who hasn't gotten laid in a really long time. And just one final note to Mr. USA Today in the soulless loafer. Your Rolex watch is pretty fresh, but I don't think it's spelled ROLL-X. I could be wrong, though. That's my take, but then again, what the hell do I know? Yeah. Come on around. One of my guests is now arriving.
Fashionably late.
Better late than never. All right, tonight we're going to take a look at women in Denver rock.
Good, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, so how you been?
I just pissed off my audio guy in the room. Your microphone is right behind you. Tonight, like I said, we're going to take a look at women in Denver rock. One is a veteran, two are newcomers. Would you please help me welcome from the band Candelario, Autumn, from Maggie Jack, Lisa Marie, and from S of A, Marilyn Taylor. Yeah. What is up? What is up?
What's up with me? Us? All
What's
of
up
us?
with everybody?
You. What's up with you?
Thank you, sweetie. Because I wanted to know what's up with you, actually. But,
Bye.
sorry,
We're just
first
going to
of
have our
all-
own show.
That's all right. You guys go ahead, and I'll be over here doing my own thing.
Well, we just got back from the music convention, the Music Loto deal
Right.
downtown.
How is that going?
So it was like really good.
Right?
A lot of people helping out local music and a lot of
Good.
panelists there from labels and A&R people, and it was really, really good information, good thing to be part of.
Very cool. And you guys aren't playing it this weekend?
No, we're not playing it this
You guys did
weekend.
the People's Fair last weekend,
We did.
and what a fiasco that is, huh?
Yeah, sweaty Betty mess, but you know, it was fun.
The People's Fair. God, what a great
Right.
time that is.
Right. It was a good time.
Didn't you do a show
Yeah.
on that once?
I
It's
did do
only-
a show on
I
that.
saw that show.
It's like 120 degrees out. Yeah, come out and see a band play for half an hour. No,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, there's 90 bands, 6 stages. So.
Right. And you figure after maybe like the, I don't know, 40 or 50th band, they'd have the sound right.
Yeah, really.
No.
Yeah,
Sound is never right.
Sound is never right.
It's
You're
never
right.
right. It doesn't matter where you are.
Right,
It's never
right.
right.
So let's go ahead and introduce your bands.
My band is called Maggie Jack.
Maggie Jack.
Yes.
We just saw them last weekend. They rock.
Thank you.
Cool.
I'm with a band called S of A.
S of A, we saw them, how long ago did we see you guys play?
We haven't played since January.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
What
we
does
got.
your name mean?
What is
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Oh, wait. What does S of A mean?
It's kind of a long story. It's
Oh, this is going to be good.
yeah. It's about. It sort of comes from a Greek or Egyptian type thing. So.
And no, okay, that's
Sorry about
that's great. And actually, later on in the show, possibly next week, S of A is going to perform a live song for us right here on the stage. So those of you who complained about my noise, eat me. Autumn is a longtime friend of the show.
Indeed.
She was in a band called Cherrywood before this one.
Yes.
Your name of your band?
It's Candelario.
Candelario.
We're
And,
fairly new.
and I just want you to know that it's so good to see long-haired guys back in bands again. God,
Thank you.
if I see
I
any more,
know.
if I see any more Backstreet Boys in these heavy metal bands, I'm gonna vomit.
I know. I got a beautiful.
beautiful
I
band.
know.
Not that I would, you know. Speaking from a guy's
Thank
point,
you.
are they here? Any of them here tonight?
Yeah.
They are?
No.
Oh, well, okay.
In spirit.
They're here in spirit. That's right.
Yes. Very
That's right.
busy weekend for us, so.
Right. You
Yes.
guys I just caught you guys last week at the Ragnarok concert
Yes,
down
yes.
at the Ascalon Theater.
Yep, the Metal Fest. That
Rocked.
went very well.
Rocked.
Thank you.
And I'm going to play a couple of songs on that for those of you watching at home.
Right on.
So you
gotta
guys are
see
great.
that.
You guys are heavy. It's awesome.
Love it. Love it.
I want to compare, and we'll compare the other bands here too. Your band before this one was Cherrywood. You were
Yes.
very mellow. Now you're just like.
Rip
What do
people's
you like?
faces off.
That's right. Kick people in the scrotum and take their names.
Don't come too close.
What do you prefer doing the more slower, or do you prefer doing the louder?
The louder, heavier.
Oh, yeah.
Loud and heavy, baby. That's me. Yes. Yes.
And your bands are kind of more on the mellow side.
Well, because there's acoustic guitar involved and a lot of percussion, which I lay down the percussion, we tend to kind of, it's hard for people to put us in a specific genre, but now we're doing a different thing. I'm actually playing drum set and singing lead. So
That's right.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
were just commenting on that when we saw you at the People's Fair. We were commenting that you're the new Sheila E. Whoa. And I gotta say, before we go any further, I just gotta say, the women you see up here tonight are talented as mothers. Boy, let me tell you what, every one of these women, if you've never seen their bands, definitely check them out.
Thank you. Thank
They
you.
are well
Thank
worth
you.
checking out. I've seen all three bands live, and I get wet every time they play.
Oh, hey.
Given everything we need to live to strive, and the strong may survive. But there are those who believe that our strength should be denied. So many in danger now. Understand the points of hell. Creation is shining out. Our mother, she crumbles.
See, the camera didn't catch that. Can we catch that again?
Ding, ding.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I'm like, which camera?
Okay, yeah. All right, now, actually, and now you guys have websites?
Yes, MaggieJack.com.
And can they go on your website? I'm going to get this from Dana here. Can they go on your website and pick up your, is this the demo CD that you put out? Can they still get these?
Actually, those are available free at our shows. We're just doing that for promotion. We have one album that we did prior as an acoustic album as a trio, but now we're in the process of recording and producing our own album in our home studio.
Great.
So, yeah, it's coming
Very
out
cool.
very soon.
I can't wait to hear it.
I can't wait either.
S of A.
We're sort of mellow.
Your
sorta
website?
heavy. www.sfa.com.
sfa.com, and there is there. And same thing, people can go online and pick that up from you as well?
Actually, that one's gone, but we're coming out with a, we've got a full length coming out soon, so that'll be available for sure.
Beautiful.
You know,
Yeah.
I have to say, were you at the Rogue show?
Yes, I was.
Okay, with Peace, Love, and Destruction,
Yes.
right? Okay. Okay, that show kicked so much ass.
And I'm going to
Those
tell you,
guys are great.
for those of you who missed that, Rogue is one of the local bands you've seen them on the show before. Rogue, Peace, Love, and Destruction, Brutal Infliction, and a band called Horse.
Yeah.
3 of the bands did this show.
Yeah.
I was just telling on them, I felt like a proud father.
It was such a great show, and
It
I
was
had always
unbelievable.
heard about Marilyn and like the, you know, this beautiful.
She's got a great
long
voice,
hair.
doesn't she?
Oh my God! And I was just, you know, I was in the front, I was checking out the show, and then Bill introduced her, and I was like, cool! I finally get to see this Marilyn, you know, SOV, right on.
She has got the.
And she just, she
have a
blew me
great-
away. Totally blew me away. It was awesome.
When she was
Blowing
singing
me
the
up
2
too
duets
much
with
here.
Bill, I sported wood.
No,
I won't lie.
It was great. It was great. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I've
yeah.
heard great things about your band, actually. So I'm excited to see your new project. For
Oh,
sure.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Are we allowed to?
Definitely.
Okay.
Like I said, you run your own show here. I'm just like a lump of flesh who runs it. So you help yourself. Yeah, show's coming up.
Actually, going to do another show with Rogue, and we're opening for them, so that'll be kind of
Very cool. When is that
My
happening?
band, that's
soon?
June 22nd
June
at Isle of Park.
June 22nd. I don't know if the show will air by then, but I'll put it on the machine.
All right. But for everybody to know.
Everybody, that's right. Everybody in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shows?
Shows coming up.
Wow, I have June 12th at Archers in Fort Collins, the Lil Women's Music Festival, June 22nd at the Foxhole Lounge, and on June 22nd as well, Maggie Jack is doing a benefit for Leonard Peltier
Nice.
at the, help me, where is it? Can someone, do you know where that benefit is? The Music Bar, sorry, the Music Bar. And then June 27th, we have an acoustic show as well, and July 3rd at Archers.
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
So you guys are
all
all over
summer
the
long, basically.
Basically, check your listings to
Yeah,
see where they're playing.
yeah, we're booked pretty much up through September right now, so.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. That's great.
You know, and girls, if you're in a band and you're rocking, do the booking yourself, because those guys like it when you call up and say, hey, I want to play at your venue. They're like, oh.
I'm rubbing my nipples as we speak.
No, I'm just saying it's just empowering to do your own booking and to be as independent as you can with recording and distribution and everything. Just go independent all the way, because, you know,
Right.
the labels aren't always the greatest route to take.
Right.
What do you think she did to deserve this? I think she's tasting every strong skin. Never knew it tasted like this. The sweet with the sprinkle of bliss. Do you see this as a sign of weakness on the marquee of display before us? Or do you see it as a potion dripping from the lips of temptation? Can you be under the spell? Can you be under the spell? By the look from my staring, you can tell. Almost Jason Wagner on the guitar. Oh, what's a girl to do when it's happening to you? Yeah, do you think that this is something that should continue? Find a fire, sister, and take you higher, higher. You'll be under the spell. Yeah, you'll be under the spell. By the look from my stare, you can tell I'm already there, already there. Under the spell. I'm under your spell. I'm already
Candelario playing.
Unless you want to sign
Candelario,
Maggie
yeah.
Jack, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Candelario, yeah, we have a show coming up July 19th, which is a Friday night at the Buffalo Rose. We are playing with Peace, Love, and Destruction. Which
Nice.
Is,
My boys in plaid. They've done the show a few times.
that's my husband's band.
That's right. I was just
Yes.
going to get into that.
Yes, yes. And let's see what else. We're very heavy. We're featured. We were just featured at Ragnarok as one of the newest upcoming metal bands.
Yeah.
So that was very exciting. It was really cool, the whole empowering thing you were just talking about. I was one of 2 female artists there.
Nice.
It was great. Out of 9 bands total, it was so great. I had a great time.
It was good. It's good to see women. And actually, I wanted to ask you guys before I get into the marriage dating kind of thing. What do you have to say about people who say that women can't rock? What do you have to say to that?
I have such a story about that.
Run it.
I have such a story. Okay, last night I was flyering the Buffalo Rose, right? And I do my thing. I'm pretty
sociable.
talkative. Yes, very social. And to say that's being nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
See?
I went up to this group of guys. They were sitting at a table. They were in a booth, and I just kind of slid one guy right over and sat right down. Hey, I'm Autumn. I'm with Candelario. Blah blah. And this guy, he said, "Oh, that's great." And I said, "Here, have a flyer. We're going to be here in in a month or so, and we're going to play." And this guy, he's like, "Well, what kind of music is it?" And I said, "Well, we're metal. This is what they're doing here now. We dig it. It's cool. We're excited to play." And he says, "Oh, that's okay. You keep your flyer."
Are you serious?
I am not kidding. I am not kidding you. My jaw hit the floor. I could not believe it. And I said, "Well, what's your problem?" Then my wall went up. I'm like, "The hell are you talking about
right now?
Seriously,
Dude, if
look
you're
at my
watching
boys, and you're gonna get your ass kicked."
Dude, if you're watching this right now, I just want to say you're a cock. All right? There you go.
Right. Thanks. Thank you.
That's right.
And I totally had to defend myself against this guy because I was a woman, in metal. It was crap. And I
that's
said, "You know what?
garbage.
You just take this flyer, even if you throw it on the floor when I leave, just take it. Let me give it to you, and just show up. Let me prove you wrong."
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
And it's you kind of do just go, "Oh, thanks." So yeah, you encounter that sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know about them, but yeah, that was just last night.
I handed somebody a flyer to my show tonight, and I got kicked in the balls. So yeah, I know what you're saying.
Not good. Thanks.
What was that?
Oh, and
Are we going outside? Oh, yeah,
Mario,
what do we have?
this is for you.
This is for me?
From my creatures and I.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
All right, well, let's break it open. I feel like Santa. All right, what do we got? What do we got in here?
All kinds of good stuff.
Look at
Wow.
this.
Check it out.
All right.
Closer to that,
All right,
get
yeah, we
close
got
up.
to see. And your drummer, Rob.
Yes, Rod
Rod.
Brown.
Also writes the catalog or the magazine Throat Culture.
He does.
He was in a band called Throat Culture.
He was.
And so Rod is a good guy. He still wants me to do the interview for Throat Culture, but he
Excellent.
seems to lose my phone number every time I bring it up.
Oh, well, go through me for that.
Oh, I
That's all
can't go
right.
through you for that?
Sure, why
Hey,
not?
beautiful. All right. And you,
Oh,
you have
yeah.
this stuff at all of your shows? You can
Yes.
pick this stuff up at all
Absolutely.
of your shows?
Yes. Yes. We just got those printed.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm also a graphic designer, so I did all the artwork on this
Yeah.
stuff, too.
Very cool. And look at that. And like I said, if you've never
The
seen
inside is
Candelario-
cool.
What's that? The inside is cool?
Yeah.
Are there naked pictures of Autumn?
No. Close.
Look at that.
But no.
Get that shot. Look at that. God, that is hot.
Thank you very much.
That is
Yeah.
hot.
It's a 4-song demo. We just got out of the studio. We just got signed to Happy Scratch Records.
Some of your biggest influences. Now, I know that I know you're a huge Stevie Nicks goddess.
Stevie rules.
With all the women that have been in music, Pat Benatar, Stevie Nicks,
Oh.
Elton John. Who are some
Don't
of your?
insult us like that. What are you doing?
I know. What am I
God,
thinking?
come on.
He's a rocket man.
For sure.
Right.
Who are some of your influences that got you into the business?
Pat Benatar, for sure. For me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's definitely.
She's like the reason why I even wanted to get into music.
Right.
She's just awesome. She's all 4 foot of her.
Yeah.
She's awesome. And then, like, for more recent stuff, Tori and
Tori,
I
I know
like some
Tori.
Alanis.
Lana, yes.
So.
Yeah,
Cool.
I like some more obscure artists just for their songwriting and because they're coming from more of an independent route, which is like Ani DeFranco. She's the Righteous Babe and any Indigo Girls, different artists that do harmonies and stuff. Although I did I love like Dora Pej and all these like
Nice.
heavy singers too. But my influences are all over the place.
So, what do you think about bands like Destiny's Child? Do you guys down with? Are you down with them, or is that garbage to you guys?
I think they're talented singers.
Yeah.
But as far as they were manufactured,
Yeah.
As far as
manufactured
sampling and
bands.
crap goes,
style.
I get it.
Not my style.
That's why I was
No,
kind
not
of
my
joking
style.
about Shakira. That's sickening. It's
Oh,
disgusting.
yeah.
And who's that little blonde hoe now that's out there?
Which
Spears.
one?
Well, no, not which one? What's her name? Jessica Simpson.
Simpson. No.
I mean, why bother?
Yeah.
Honey, you know you're going to do porn eventually. Get over it. You know,
Well,
come on.
it's interesting because they have porn directors direct their videos, so they're trying to target specific.
Right. So in
people
other words, in
using
5 years,
sex
she's going to win the
and
best
stuff.
anal scene category, and it's all going to be good, and she'll fall off the planet. Is that pretty much what we're saying?
Right.
Pretty much.
All right. Britney Spears, what do you think of her? Speaking of,
Can't
you think it's
stand
joke?
Total.
Joke.
Manufactured.
Yeah.
It's totally fake. Yeah.
Played out.
Yeah.
You know, and I've said on the show, I say Britney. I wouldn't do Britney Spears.
Like her, but
Skank. Yeah.
Hey, anyone can look like her if they want.
What?
Hey.
Just give me the money.
Yeah, give me the money.
Exactly.
We can all look
Totally.
like her.
Yeah.
I guess she's short. I guess she's just real short.
Short-lived. No.
Yeah, there you go. Did you say that out loud?
Out loud.
Beautiful.
Oh, get on down. I have a
Alicia
comment.
Keys?
I have a comment.
Right.
I want to go back. You'd asked us about people who say chicks can't rock.
Right.
First of all,
Did I say chicks?
well, people that think that women
Oh, okay. I was like, God, I hope I didn't say chicks.
don't
That's-
rock or whatever. I guess I never got to answer that. And being in the band Numb and going through the nightmare
I was going to
KBPI
ask
thing
you,
that,
but
that I did, I experienced a lot of negativity against women and a lot of misogynistic remarks and a bunch of crap. But at the same time, if you go and witness a Maggie Jack show, then you can make your call. You know, just go and check out the female bands before you judge them, because a lot of people really diss Numb, and you know, it was for what it was dissable. I agree, but at the same time, we changed a lot of people's minds, and that made me feel.
see,
good.
Mike Fackler is one of my best friends on the planet.
Yeah.
He is so
Best
awesome.
guitar player I've seen in
Cherrywood.
a long. He's in Cherrywood.
He's so good.
Dude
He's
is
so
just
fun.
frigging amazing.
He's good, yeah.
Let me ask you about that. You know, everybody knows by now the big feud that Willie and I have from KBPI. Is he like?
I didn't know.
Yeah, go figure.
Is
He put that band together, right?
Uh,
The
it
locker
was-
room put that
It
band
was
together.
the locker room. It was more of D-Mac's baby, pretty much. But yeah, but you know, it was
D-Mac.
It was cool. The first day I walked in, it was testosterone, sweaty cave, you know, and they all had their attitudes and stuff. But I think that really on air, that's their persona, and they want to be pricks. They want to push buttons. And off the air, they were really cool to us. So I can't, you know, honestly say that I hated them, honestly, when I went on, but now I don't. I really see that they're an on-air personality, just like you are.
I wouldn't say personality.
Well, you know, right. But,
No, I'm talking about them.
yeah, well, I don't know, I never liked them, and honestly, it was just a fluke. I heard the commercial, I emailed the thing, next thing I know, they're calling me, and I'm there, and you know.
Right. And how many
so-
people tried out for that?
They
Hundreds.
had hundreds of applications, and they only picked 20 out of like 600 or something.
And then they narrowed it down to 5.
Yeah, well, we narrowed it down to 5, you know, in voting people off to their face, and it was quite the experience. But
So it's kind of like you're the weakest link. Goodbye.
yeah, meets making the band and Survivor in the real world with a lot of bitching. You know, I mean, it was quite the experience.
Great.
But I'm grateful for it, and I got to open up for Megadeth and meet Dave Mustaine, which
Now,
I mean,
I heard that Dave Mustaine was the biggest prick.
He was.
You know what? Not
you met him too.
Not
Yes, I
to me
did.
though. He gave me so much props. He was like, "You were in that opening band, right?" And I was like, "Yes." And he said, "You have a great voice." And I went, and I pointed at my shirt, and he signed my shirt, and I took a big happy, you know, teary picture, looking like a retard. But I mean, I got to meet him, and he gave me props, and he made me feel really good. And so, he wasn't a prick to me. No.
So you said he was an a-hole to
Total ass.
Run that story for a little
Well,
before we cut this off here.
I saw them open up, you know, because at the time I was still in the band with Cherrywood and Mike Fackler, and we all went down there to support them and everything. And afterwards, I don't know how it happened, but we just kind of, we got to stay.
Out. I remember. You were
Yeah,
there
they were trying
at
to
the
boot us
Greek.
out, and I'm like, nope, I'm staying. And contrary to what you think. And pretty soon, here come Dave, and everybody just comes marching out, and I was like, oh my God. You know, I'd waited since I was 16 years old to meet these
So you're a
guys.
huge Megadeth fan.
They're my favorite metal band ever on the whole planet. I love these guys. And went right up to Dave, you know, and I wasn't pushy or, you know, one of those little girls or anything like that. And I had my little marker, and I said, could you sign this? And I asked him a question. I said, I really enjoyed your show. I understand you guys play a lot. I've seen you tons of times. how do you preserve your voice? That's the one thing that I have always wanted to ask you because, you know, I scream a lot and, you know, I get hoarse and I leave it alone, Axl.
I'm not going to say it.
Leave it alone.
Shane, you lucky son of a bitch.
Actually, better brush away.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Wait for the swelling to go down.
And he said, well, I just played a show and my voice is really fucked up. And I said, exactly, you know, why I'm asking you this question. You know, what do you do after shows that helps you preserve it? Because they had a show the next night. And after something that major and traumatic to your voice, you know, it takes a toll. And he said, you know what, it would take too long to explain to you. I just played a show and it's really fucked up. I just went, all righty then.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sign it and I'm out of here, you know.
Nice.
And that was that. That was
Can
that.
you add the letters? PR.
I know.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it was pretty bad. My whole bubble just blew right up.
God, that's too bad.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
That's
But
too
Dave
bad.
Ellefson, no,
Oh.
he was all right.
Oh, yeah.
And he's such a babe.
Yeah.
They agree. See, they agree.
Yeah. Dave Ellefson, give it up. But all right, well, cool. Any final comments? And then we're gonna bring the guys from S of A up. We're gonna do an acoustic song, and then I'm gonna do some headlines. Anything else you want to run before we
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
You know, it feels good to be up here. And
If you-
thanks everyone, you know, for supporting local music. Get up, get
That's
out, go to a
absolutely-
gig.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
support local music? I mean, when I go off the air here in a few months, I don't want to have to keep reminding you. So get out, check out local
Yeah,
music.
why is that happening, by the way? Why are you doing
I'm getting
that?
into gay porn. So, you know, I need to set time aside, you know, so...
I do have a big
What'd she say? My
Well,
fans,
that rabbit thing, wasn't it?
the crowd's out of control already.
Well, this doesn't
Yeah.
have to do with porn, sorry.
Oh,
but,
that's all right.
We are Band of the Month at DenverLocalMusicScene.com, which is presented
Nice.
by Billboard Live, and there's a really great horny interview, and you have to read it to know what I'm talking about, but it's really cool. And also HigherListening.com is another great website that they really support Maggie Jack, as well as LMNOPcolorado.com. So
Great.
just thought I'd throw that out there. So thanks.
Band of the month. There you go. They're blowing up. Blowing up. Denver music is blowing up. I can't wait.
Finally.
Can't wait. Marilyn, any final comments you would like to get off?
Thanks
before we...
for having me.
Absolutely.
Good to finally meet you. I've
Yeah,
heard so
I
much.
know.
I
I
can't
know.
wait to see you jam.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. There's so few of us women. Seems
Right.
like
No.
Right.
Crossing paths is kind of not too often.
Right. Exactly.
So it's cool.
Have you guys, you guys
Yes,
have never
yes.
played a set together then, I have taken?
No, we
No.
need to. We
We're
need to do
working on
that.
a heavy
That'd be
show.
super
Maybe
cool.
we should put a show together with the
There
three
you go.
of us.
Totally.
Yeah.
The three bands.
awesome.
I'm there.
That would be awesome.
I'm there.
Cool. Yeah.
Beautiful. You guys put
We
a
could
show
appreciate
together.
to the Cone Zone to this show.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. You guys put a show together with the three-year bands. I'm there.
Cool.
That'd be
good.
cool.
Cool. That'd be
That's
fun.
awesome. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Are you ready to hear a little S of A?
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Walk around the land again before the morning tide comes in, and I break the shells beneath my feet. The escape has been too easy. I will be the one who understands. You will be the ones who hold my hand. The earth, our shelter from the gale. No more pain.
us and we are their prey. But the boys keep me from falling down. I know I'm safe with them around. I will be the one who understands. You will be the ones who hold my hand. The earth, our shelter from the game. No more pain. Still the bad guys gain. Will our tracks be washed away by the waves? Still the bad guys gain. Will our tracks be washed away by the waves? I don't know where we are or where we've been, but we find ourselves contained again. Helpless eyes watch my humility and the infliction of pain upon me. I will be the one who understands. You will be the ones who hold my hand. The earth, our shelter from the game. No more pain. No more pain. No more pain. No more. No more pain.
Yeah. Wow. Holy God, that was nice.
Like,
Let's give a quick intro to the band members who are up here with us right now, and then I'll get into some headlines.
I am Brett.
Brett,
Marilyn.
Marilyn,
Bill.
Bill,
Hey, you're Bill.
Bill.
Scott.
and Scott.
We are S of A.
S of A. Definitely check them out and get a lot more what you just got. A hoot.
Just imagine that was Paul.
Wow. I'm telling you.
Oh, you guys can tear him down the Tear him down.
Hey, it's almost like a live.
Hey, the blooper reel will be out later today.
Deep.
Jesus.
Deep.
Yeah.
Just
Wow.
goes, don't lean up against the
Yeah. You guys tearing apart my set. All right, headlines. That was awesome, by the way. Awesome. God, that's good stuff. If you have a headline, we're running short on time, so I'm going to get into these pretty quick. If you have a headline, send them to Axl Cones, 1209 Pennsylvania, Suite A, Denver, Colorado, 80203. If I read your headline on the air, you will receive a Cone Zone t-shirt. My first headline reads, and I do not know if I should read this one on the air. Oh my God, can anybody see the monitors all right? Oh my God, I'm going to catch hell for this. Tony from Fort Collins sent this one in.
Oh, you know about those people from Fort Collins.
Tony from Fort Collins says, here's Patrick Ewing enjoying his off-season from the NBA. Thanks, Tony. I'm going to get shot at later, you prick. Ay, 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 that hurts. Moving right along. Thank you, Tony. You got your t-shirt. I hope the blood stains don't appear on it too bad. From Flight 707 from Denver to Dallas was delayed 2 hours as John's carry-on luggage was inspected at DIA.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, whatever. All right, here we go. You guys will like this one. Haircut, $17. Inner tube, $26. Membership to Bally's, $35. Using R. Kelly's "If There's Grass on the Field, Play Ball" philosophy, priceless.
I heard he's changed his name to Father Kelly.
Is he?
I know what to
Definitely.
That is sick and wrong. Where are we? The annual Road Rage Festival kicked off in Los Angeles earlier this week.
Holy crap.
I know. I'm going to hell so fast.
You were on the Hell Express.
Oh no, Rhinota Ryder is at it again.
Hell yeah, that
Gotta zoom in on this one. I gotta quit smoking. These things are gonna kill me.
Brutal.
Yikes, okay. All right, here we go. Guys who like big racks. Here we see islands in the stream.
And you know most of your audience is women, right?
Exactly. We got a great looking crowd tonight too. I gotta tell you.
Alrighty then.
We got some nice racks in the house.
Yeah, she's hot.
She's hot. Would you do her?
Look at those legs.
I already did.
Hotel
A
room.
lot of money involved.
What's that? There's gotta
A
be.
lot of money involved.
I got $5. Hotel room. What's that?
I'm easy.
You're up.
Shut up.
Hey, hotel room, $59 a night. Box of condoms, $6.95. Ben Wall balls, $12.95. Receiving a sloppy Hummer from your science teacher, priceless.
Oh, man. Oh, that's bad.
That is wrong. That is sick and wrong. Hey, would you mind keeping it down? We're trying to execute Daniel Pearl in here.
Mister.
And finally, Debbie.
Are you teaching kids things again? What's the matter with you?
Debbie Taylor is pregnant with her 12th child. Since her 11th child fell out of the womb on her way to the store, this time she's not taking any chances.
Oh my God.
That's,
Smoke a turd, you know?
I just want to, I want to thank Lisa Marie from Maggie Jack, Marilyn Taylor from S&A, and the band S&A, and Autumn from Candelario. That's next week, Colorado's most controversial comedian Robert Mateer is back. We'll see you next week. Good night.